Hello, welcome. Are you loving this spring event? I'm so excited for spring and I want to share some things with you. So, I am Susan Hyde and I am here to talk about something that I'm excited about for spring because it's going to impact your summer and your fall and then moving forward. We are going to talk about creating margin. So first of all, we need to define what margin is. Some of you may know this and some it may be a new idea, but margin is the space between our load and our limits. Okay, it's the space allowed beyond what is needed. Margin is the gap between rest and exhaustion. It is also the opposite of overload or overwhelm. Okay. So maybe you resonated with some of those words that I used. So maybe margin is really something that you need to grab hold of. So I'm going to give you 5 ways to create margin in your life. First of all, I want you to be empowered. I want you to know that you have the ability to control what happens in your day. For the most part, we always have unexpected things, but you have the ability to determine what is filled up in your days. Okay. So the first tip I have for creating margin is leave buffer between appointments or commitments, kid activities, whatever you have going on during your day. Don't be going right from one appointment to the next, all this drop off, at kids for kids and blah, 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 all the things. There's no margin. If something goes a little haywire, it throws everything into chaos. So you don't want that. Provide margin in your day. That is your first one. So remember, you have control on what you say yes to during your days. The second one is to wake up earlier. Many people don't like that one. But I will tell you, waking up even a little earlier in the morning and having space before your family generally rises will give you such peace and a sense of control over your day when you get some things taken care of first thing. So if you get up a little earlier, that means you likely are going to have to go to bed earlier. We are not talking about doing sleep deprivation here. So you need to nurture your body. But getting up earlier is a key component for people that are successful using their time wisely. The third one is learn to say no. Yes. This one is also difficult for a lot of people that like to be in control or like to accomplish a lot of things. But I'm going to tell you, whenever you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. So when we say yes to obligations outside of our home, whether they're really good things or maybe they're not, things that serve us, or maybe we're really looking to serve other people, those are all good things. But you're going to be taking time away from other things that are important to you as well. So it's always really good to discern if this yes is going to be the best yes, or maybe it's time to say no to a commitment or an obligation. The fourth one is to create a morning rhythm. Okay, so I already talked about getting up earlier, but you can create a morning rhythm even without the getting up early part. So I love the term rhythm because it doesn't really matter what time that I get up. There are certain things that I do nearly every morning in a kind of somewhat the same order, sometimes not the same order, but that's part of my rhythm. These are items that set me up for success for my day. And when my family isn't up, it creates that space where I can really focus and get in that space where I need to be in order to be the best version of myself and how I can serve my family. So the fifth one is ask for help. Learn to delegate. So whether it's your family members, whether it's friends, learn to reach out and ask for help from other people in different situations that you might need. You can be that for somebody else too. So when we ask for help, we are honoring other people because they get to choose whether they want to say yes or no to that as well, right? But when we can nurture those relationships by helping one another, whether it's outside of our home or with those family members inside our home, it's a really good thing. So hopefully that was helpful, or maybe there were just some great reminders for you to learn how to create that margin in your day so that you can create space, which creates peace and gives you more joy. And who doesn't want more of that for this spring season?